rat, 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 rat. rat,
Hello. Look at that poll go. We're just gonna run this poll for 10 or 15 minutes. We'll do it a few times as well. So we won't just rely on this one result. But yeah, I can't believe we're... Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the save reminder. I can't believe we're nearing the end of the rat. I just got a couple things I wanted to finish up. I was working on stuff. I need to flip that still. Yeah, it's only messed up on this scene.
rat,
Let's see. So I've basically been messing around with animations. There are 3 more dances when people sub. Hi Natsu. Oh, so hi everyone. Hi Natsu, hi Avalon, hi Nature Guy. Who else we got? Hi Revan, hi Spaghetti, hi Chichan, hi Grafus, hi Big Humblebee, hi Dalos, Butts and Diz. Do you guys want to be able to vote for like multiple things as well? I know that's the optimal way to do polling, so that way you end up with it's like preferential voting, I guess. You beg a cab. Well, then you just got to be in the stream every time and vote for it. You got to be the cow stand. But yeah, I've set it up so that on this screen I have my little like idle pose. Very subtle though. Very subtle pose. Apart from like, I guess the hand on my hip type thing. Well, I guess I can... Where is it? Oh. Hi, Cyan Wolfghost. Thank you for the raid. I wasn't expecting a raid so early. We've got a poll running at the moment if you guys want to vote on it. But thank you. How was your stream? And since you're a first time raider, could you send me... Oh, thank you for the scan. Could you send me your favorite emote of yours in the chat? And I'll stick you on this wall behind me. Got your ass kicked in Dead by Daylight. I feel like everyone I know that plays Dead by Daylight complains about Dead by Daylight, but still plays it a lot. You want the love one? On the wall? You don't mind? Yeah. Not my kind of game, at least. But welcome on in, Raiders. My name's Wolke. I'm a 3D furry artist from Australia, and example of my work is this model. I made it myself, and we're about to move into working on a big beefy rat model that we've been working on the past couple of streams, and today we will be rigging it. Why are you sad, Butts?
Rat.
Rig that rat, rig that rat. But yeah, just finishing up some VTuber stuff whilst people continue to vote on this poll, which will help determine the next kind of the plastic love counter. Yeah, I didn't put that in yet, but yeah, we should. I was working on some other stuff, so like I have some animations now. I need to change this one. Where is it? So that when you wave, when someone follows, I have like a wave. It's just a little janky, just because of the way the animation system works. But I wanted to have that on new follow, I think. I haven't done it yet. No. I guess someone can test it by refollowing me, actually. Hang on, I haven't set it up yet, though. Thank you for the follow, though, Frostmark. Okay, now someone follow me, and hopefully it triggers automatically. You just said that, Natsu. Did you actually follow me or not? Did you do it too quick? Okay, maybe we need a new follower. None of you guys managed to trigger the new follow thing. You're not very good at being new. Hi, Dwaggy. Yeah, I set it up after you followed Frostmark. Well, someone will follow me eventually. I guess. And hopefully it works. Oh, there we go. Thank you. It won't come out. Thank you, Draggy. The Dwaggy. Dwaggy the not dragon. Is it too fast? I guess it's not too fast. The not dragon, not with a K. Because aren't you not a dragon, but your name is Dwaggy? What else was there? There was also a flex animation. Yeah, have a good D-stream, Wolf. I'm not sure what I'm putting the flex on. Because I might just make that a redeem. How long is this poll been up for? 10 minutes? That feels like long enough, I think. Although I just keep running whilst I finish stuff. But yeah, maybe we should just stop and get into the rigging. It looks like Rhinos. I mean, I could stop it now. I could stop it in 10 minutes, but I feel like Rhinos won this one. Next poll, I might make it so that you can vote on multiple things. So, like, I could give you 3 different votes. That way, if there's like a happy medium, like if all of the alpaca people, actually, it still wouldn't work out. But I will. Hooray! Rhino. That's a good choice, though. I was gonna have elephant on there, but I feel like rhinos and elephants are similar enough that I wanted more variety. And we'll put this away. And we'll get into Blender. I haven't even started. Yeah, nature guy. They're literally the same animal. So we'll go over here to Blender. So the other thing is the wave should also work here. Actually, that lighting's kind of... I changed my lighting around. I'm not sure if I like it. It's like a highlight on my face.
Rat. Rat.
But yeah, the wave from this angle should only do my left hand, which isn't tracking.
Rat. Rat.
It looks really stiff though. Have we named the rat? The rat is named whatever the hell you want it to be. So today we're just gonna do like his eyes and his teeth. Dennis. Is that what you're calling your rat? David? Yeah, no. Rat is short for Ratthew, so that's his full name. What else do we need to add to him? I guess a tongue. And then we can rig him. Because I wasn't really sure what to do next. Because I kind of want to make... So I'll probably do 2 different rigs. I'm just trying to think of how I want to set this up. I guess I'll do the animation. I'll just do it the way I normally do it, actually. But first things first, we need some eyes. What color eyes should he have? I have a little texture, or is it? I thought I had... I guess I don't. I thought I had a thing for Clip Studio. Oh yeah, I should put the flex on so you guys can do that whenever. At least for now. Let's... How many channel points do you guys have? Don't say 10. I know you've got more than 10. Just over 9k. Okay. Just setting up this put a cooldown like a minute. Don't click it yet. If you click it, it's gonna just take your points. I'm not responsible. You take out a loan. How many points do you have? Okay, that looks like it works. It doesn't work. We tested this earlier. Hang on, I'm just... Actually, no, I probably have a blue eye texture. I'll just use the one that I have. Oh, the cooldown. Yeah, sorry, it's got a minute cooldown. I could lower it, but it's going to be weird if it gets spammed. Alright. Hello, Rathu. Where's my blue eye texture I have? Who's the last person I did that had blue eyes? Good morning, Mini Fresh. Rathu. There he is. It's like a purple. It's like a deep blue. Maybe this. Rat. Rat. We are the rats. Diz. Yes, question mark. Why is this? Oh yeah, you have blue eyes. No, I found there was a newer one.
Rat.
I'm doing well, Minty Fresh. We're just doing the last little bit, so we're gonna give him some teeth and a tongue, and we're gonna finish up his eyes, and then we'll rig him. But what we'll do first, actually. Oh no! Ah. My arm. You're a bit late on the scan. I'm gonna bring those two little teeth we did. Actually, no, I can just make them scratch. Why are these eyes? These eyes should have like a clear thing on them, but they don't for some reason. This should be glass. And it's not. My film. So I was trying to make a little transparent layer that goes over the eye. Just like a glass shader, if I recall, is the way to do it. There we go. So he already has green eyes, apparently, that whole time. But someone said blue, so we'll change this. Right. Oh. There we go. Now let's make some teeth. Might, let's see, might unwrap these. Might unwrap these from view. Like that. So if people want to do, they can have the gradient going from like top to bottom if they want the teeth to be like, I don't know, uglier. Make a new teeth texture, call it teeth. You figured out that you can eat chips, little chip eater. It makes noise. Oh, there we go. Now we can mess up his teeth and make them like gross color. Nope, ad's starting soon. I've been good, thanks, Lionhearts. How are you? How is everyone else as well? Trying this time for a stream, which is a lot earlier than usual. Probably need to over all these. Don't want them too sharp. Though it probably needs to be not completely straight. Someone look up rat teeth references. They probably are like this actually. Oops. Are they big enough? Probably need to be rotated as well. The the rodent teeth just make him look so goofy as well. I think that can't be helped. And I think of like, would they bend? I guess they'd be kind of like this. There you go, there's all these teeth. You should probably have more, I guess. Do they have more? Gonna have to look up refs. Rat, teeth, reference. Look at all these chompers. Yeah, I know they've got the two bottom ones, but do they have any else? I think they do actually. They have some at the back. So we'll do some rat. The first thing that came up, rat teeth. Oh, everything you need to know. Thank you, Google. Make some like molars. Yeah, they got them at the back, but we'll probably just make them sort of more like human
Rat.
teeth, I guess. I think these are too big though. Hello, Red Moon. This is a VR chat base. We're only doing VR chat bases on Twitch because is my tracking lag? Because commissions kind of can't be done on stream. Usually, I get like one safe work commission every 3 years. Hi, Cronus. Yeah, can't do comms on stream, basically. Plus, VR chat bases feel more like a community thing, almost. You really didn't paint this very well. I'm gonna fix it. I don't know if you guys want to see me. I guess we should all jump over. After all, that's why I set up all these scenes. Yeah, I'd probably get banned. Here is wrap view. Just gonna fix up this bit here. Should be there. Okay, that should be a bit better. Do you guys like the sewer rat or the lab rat more, by the way? Back to Blender. You look so goofy. Maybe I should make them small. Go refresh this texture. Uh-oh. What did I do? I forgot to turn that thing back on. See what a difference the ambient occlusion baked map makes, because this is it with it off. It looks different. We'll turn it back on and you'll see his eyes will be much darker, especially. Yeah, makes a big difference. At least his mouth should be fixed now. Yeah, that's better. Maybe if these were more pointed. Thank you for the follow, Drivix. Is that you? Is that the dry? It is you, isn't it, dry? Hi, Radium. Sorry, I'm a bit scrunched. Maybe these are too big. The deer. Yeah, I figured butts. I figured you brought him in here. Not radiant, but dry. I dry. So rats have like their molars separated from their front two teeth, but it kind of looks a bit weird. So I'm wondering if I should just add some little teeth next to. Look at all these food beings. You got something you want to say, Radium? You looking at everyone like they're snacks? Is that Z's influence? If I give him regular human teeth, that's kind of cursed, I think. He looks so goofy. I don't like it. Why am I so pog? Why? What makes me pog? Why are you so pog, Radiant? Why didn't that change the origin? Weird. You're cringe? Are you? Why? It's way too tall. I don't know if I like this. This. It might be too big. The gaff. What are you saying about the gaff? Don't you dare disrespect it.
rat,
You think about the rats from Flush Toy? Is that a good or a bad thing? It's always so funny to me how British all of those what is it, Aardman films are. Is that one's about football? Well, it's got football in it, and then they did like another one about football. They really like football. I don't really like them. Maybe they need bigger faces or something. Yeah, that looks a bit better. What the hell? What is this line? Weird. Hey, John the Medic. Is this how we want the rat teeth to look? I guess so. Oh, we can always mess with them later anyway. It makes him look a lot less threatening, though. Oh, that's fine. So what we're gonna do is, because I want to
Rat.
use this rat for animations as well. Should they all just be one file though? Thank you for the follow, Runetoon. He's a friend. I guess so. No, I'll just do one rig. Needs a tongue though. Thank you. Okay, that tongue is way too big. You sure? That's a good one. How fast you work? Yeah, it's kind of fun because when did we start this? We started this a few months ago. A few months ago, a few days ago, a few weeks ago, and it's almost done already. But you can like watch it in the VODs, the whole thing from the very start, and watch it progress. If like at some point I'm gonna thank you for the shout out, Taz. Are you still streaming? You are, aren't you? You stream until like 9. Go back to your stream. So usually I kind of like cheat and I put this on the body texture. Lewd sheep.
Rat.
Is that sheepy? Or is it a different sheep? Butts, is that your sheep? Or is it a different sheep? How many sheep are there? uh, So usually I would just like cheat and put this on the body. Like, squeeze this tongue on his nose. That didn't really work. Where is his nose? Yeah. But I guess for this model, I might do a gradient again, actually. I'll cut it.
rat,
Rat. Hi, Tiger. Hi, Sato. It's funny that I thought you said rat, but you said rather, and it detected the rat in that. Tongue's like too sharp.
rat,
Rat. But yeah, I'll
rat,
split this in half. Yeah, that's fine. It's just I have it where it detects rat in the chat. That's so large though. I guess what I should do is just it's fine. Check from view. There you go. It's a nice tongue. Top of the tongue. And there's a nice bottom of the tongue. And then we could even just do a very simple thank you. Thank you, Punk Owl King, for making me a little fatter. Or actually a little beefier. I fixed that up recently, so when I get really big, it's less broken. So, enjoy. I might need to change the camera angle for that. This might be too light. I think it's fine. Okay, well, he's got teeth now, at least. Alright, let's rig him. That's what we're all here for. The very boring part. So some things to note. Oh, he's not very tall. But yes, he is. He's very tall. But Unity likes. Actually, I've never tried it with this many bones. We'll just do it the proper way. Unity only likes, I think it's, was it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? 5 bones in the spine. This has way too many, so we gotta get rid of some. And I'll rename them. This can be this spine, I guess. Torso. Chest. Neck. Head. Now we move them into place. If we do snap to volume, it'll put the in the middle of the mesh, which is kind of useful. But he definitely needs these bones. Is that? Oh, that was 4 minutes ago. I've never tried it with these bones. I might rig with these bones, but for some reason I thought Unity doesn't like the hip bones. Oh, we need the axes. Make sure these are all rotated the right way. What else do we need? We need a jawbone. We need ear bones. Okay, that didn't work out. I don't know how many ear bones we really need, actually. Left ear. So the other thing we do is we name all of our bones with .L at the end. So eventually we can just select this half and then go armature, symmetrize, and you get the whole thing. We want all of these fingers to be facing the right way so they curl in. The finger bones never seem to read correctly the first time anyway, so I'm sort of expecting to have to redo them slightly. See how they work in Unity. Might even get to Unity today. This can be, what's this, index? What's this middle finger? Uh, just working hard. It's a ring finger. Pinky. Yeah, this is a VR chat avatar base. So we're making this rig Unity ready. It needs finger bones. What else? I mean, it's got most of the rest, but that's why we had to remove some of the spine bones. And we also need a tailbone. This can be the tail. So many boners. I might make the belly bone a couple. Make it two at least. So some things I'll do is actually we need these toes. This is when you should make me flex. Good, well timed. That's a good one. You're learning. You can see what being turned into a Nidoking. This model, I guess. I guess it's got the ears. And hi, Army Shardies. Is there a name you prefer to be called, by the way? Or is it just Army Shardies, always? I don't cause that much chaos with Kofu. We are going to raid into Quent's drunk carts that Kofu should be on. That's why I'm streaming it this time. So we'll see Kofu. Shardies. Okay. I guess this thing over here is the thumb. Thumb toe. Weird little rat feet. Like I'll rig these feet or rig these toes individually. I'm not gonna do anything with them probably, but it's if someone wants to make them like curl, I guess. Well, at least they're rigged. I've been working on this piece today for like an hour. We made the teeth and the tongue earlier, and now we're rigging. This model has uh, been worked on the past like 5 streams or 4 streams, I guess. And yes, you do need Unity for VR chat because VR chat's a Unity game. So to get your content into VR chat, you have to basically export it to Unity and set it up with their SDK in Unity, which we'll do. And then, like, that's how you publish it to the game. Because Blender is just a modeling program. It's not like a game. Well, it has a game engine in it, but it's not. And yeah, exactly, Shardies. That's what I want to do. Is more big body types. The next body type or the next model we're gonna do is like a curvier one. Like I would normally say female, but it doesn't like necessarily have to be. We'll do cow eventually anyway. It's not like it's going to be the only time we do a thick body. I mean, you saw the other polls, but it's like rat 1, 2, but the other choices also won quite a couple times. Yeah, exactly, Shardy's. Like, I don't want to say, oh, this is a female body type or this is like a male body type or whatever. Like, obviously, this one's more of like a muscular body type. But you can do whatever you want. The next one will be curvier. And then we'll do some thin ones probably as well, but like, when I say thin, I mean like Kofu thin. Not like average. Like some lanky boys, some Borzoi types. Because I think, funnily enough, I think Borzois are popular at the moment. Anyway, let's symmetrize this whole thing. There we go, nice and even. You can vote differently on the next one list is. Who is the hot wolf? Well, I'm a dog actually. And this is a rat. Just rig my shit up. Hi, dog. Hi, other dog. Hello, fellow dog enjoyer. So I'll just automatic weight this. Usually it's pretty good. I mean, that's a little funky, but usually bends that way. That way. The hell? I guess that way. And these should be okay-ish. Aside from the weights. So now I just gotta clean up some weights. What is this? Oh, the tongue. Should name that. Oopsies. Because the one issue is always going to be the face with the bones because they're way too general for what we need. For example, I need to turn this on stick. Stick. Yeah, so like obviously this jaw is not working for us. This is the bone I always have to clean up. Probably give him like a nose bone as well. That's not good. I think there's some asymmetry in this. But there shouldn't be. It should be symmetrical. Oh, that's going to be really annoying if it's true. A small mountain man build. That's a good build. Looks much more serious with his mouth closed. Instead of his goofy teeth. And these bones will be mess. Kofi, what did you get to drink tonight? We're going to raid into that. Hopefully that's the plan at least. This is weight painting, which is part of rigging. Peroni. I didn't read it as Peroni to start with. What else? I need to fix the hand. These hands never weight right either. It's better. Then we also need to get some eye bones for VR chat. I'll weight this entire eye. Actually, don't need the eye film. Oh god. Oops. These rat teeth are so weird. I might change them later. I mean, they sort of work as intended. You want these to all be part of the head. He's basically rigged, except for his tail. No, his tail is also basically rigged. What I'll do though is I might smooth these weights. And then we'll consolidate them all into one mesh. Let me select the eyes. There we go. So the next part we'll do is we'll move this up. Save this. It's a shape key. Make this the rest pose. Thank you for the flex. Good flex. Yeah, it's kind of a bit weird. It's because I actually didn't split it up. So I split up this other animation. It's what I was working on today. So I'm gonna like rant about it. But so I have this flex animation. I have this wave animation. See, it's one-handed. But if I go over to my just chatting screen, which has a now it has a like idle animation. If I do the wave, it's like a full body wave. And the flex is like a full body flex. But when I'm on this screen, I think I need to change it so the flex isn't a full body flex because he goes a bit low. It only does one hand as well because the right hand is tracking to my mouse. So that's my little explanation. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I worked today I worked most of today on that. And then I also did some like Fortnite dances. What's this? This is default dance. Which only half works because again it's not tracking my right arm at the moment. And then whatever this disco dance is. But if I went to this one and then did it, look at him go. Which one is the gritty? I don't know Fortnite enough. I have the animations. If the gritty's new though, I won't have it. I just have a folder of like old ones. I have this disco one as well, which is from Fortnite. I think this is the most scuffed one out of all of them, as you can sort of see. And then these are the regular Vinyan ones. But yeah, I probably fucked up the whole thing now. No! I'm really not a Fortnite Andy. We're gonna do all the shape keys as well. For this guy. Bayonetta. If someone gets me the Bayonetta animation, like that's the thing. I had the Fortnite animations on hand because like, someone just gave me a folder of them. I can't remember who it was. It might have been Butts. Someone gave me a folder of Fortnite animations that were Unity ready. So if people get me other animations, it was not you. It was someone. The scale, yeah. There's so much furry bait in that game. Don't fall for it, guys. They just want your furry dollars. I know that's like, it's too late. It's fallen upon deaf ears. Yeah. Oh well, I tried. You know the best part of rigging though? I forgot to put him back. That's what it was. Are these off center? No, they're not. There we go, just like that we have a different body type. Sort of works. He's got that Germa dumpy. Happy Thanksgiving. I forgot we were in ads. Everyone's gonna miss that. For all you special subscribers, you got to see that. Who likes shape keys? We'll do the whole AR kit shape keys. Probably. I'll get up my little reference. AR kit. What's the other one called? Visimi, Visine. Yep, 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 yep. So first thing I'll do is I'll make like one shape key with a mouth open. Really handy. Because so many other shape keys are based on this. Okay. So we have still, the silent, you have E. Guess that can be E. What else we have? E, U. U. U's like all lips. U. And and E or I. Then we got all the other ones. EP. This one should be fifth. Double D. And K can be there too. Sure. SS. God, there's enough just for this. Is that all of them? Yes. Me just making weird noises. Sorry. That's how it be. I need to make this. This reference is covering my chat at the moment. Ah. Ah, that's so annoying. Oops. Yeah, that can be E. No, my phone wasn't charging that whole time. It's too hard for me. Like it needs a little indicator when I to tell me that it's charging because this one just has nothing. My other phone has like a little red light that tells me it's charging. This one just is like, yeah, it's charging. So I didn't notice. But, very weird because usually you would have a gap here with your mouth. Actually, maybe I need to just make his mouth more open. He's pogging. It's completely asymmetrical now. This. Oh well. EP. Just kind of like pushing the lips together. Sound. Oh my god, it's Just don't understand how it became asymmetrical. It should be symmetrical. It's not good. It's going to make some things a lot harder. Oh well, we'll survive, I guess. Yeah, that's. I wonder if I. Oh, that bracket. Think for the outfit change. It's interesting. Oh, good, you managed to combo them. I wonder if I can like, if I separate this. And then symmetrize it. I wonder how fucked up that's going to be. Hi, Bones. It's nice that I'm popping on people's recommended. Did that break everything? It looks like it didn't. We got any weird vertices? Yeah, here we go. I just can't believe it would go so out of symmetry. Thank you for the follow, Bones. Oh, wait. That symmetrized the UVs as well. Oh, touch the dog has a snoot booping thing. Have a good day at work, Big Humblebee. No music. So I have to go back to an old version and take the face off it, I guess. Oh. Frustrating. I don't think if I'm going to do this, I have to give him like a face transplant. Put it off there. Oh, that's so annoying. Gotta redo all those again. Yep. Hi, Walter Woxty. It's a fun little name. Join that up. Hi, Xenox. Where are you guys all coming from? Am I in recommended or something? Is that where you're all coming from? So unfortunately I have to remove his face. Thank you for the follow, Walter. Yeah, his head's gone. Uh, yeah. So you take off your panties now. Okay. Very forward. So I think I'm just gonna have to deal with it being asymmetrical because I can't seem to get it to symmetrize again. We'll survive, I think. Now we got to apply this pose. Wait, no, I have to apply this.
Rat.
Rat. Squish that rat. I. It's. Yeah. Gotta white paint his head again. I wish I had made backups. Don't be like me. I'm gonna save this as a different version. Because look, even the white painting is not symmetrical, and I don't know when this happened. It must have happened. It must have happened when I moved, when I did the ear. What I should have done is split off just that ear and resymmetrize the rest of the body. And then just like attach it back on. But oh well, it's a learning experience. That's why I usually don't like doing asymmetrical meshes. And then the other thing was when we tried to fix the symmetry, it uh, we had the asymmetrical textures that it got rid of. Which is why I like to do symmetrical textures as well, because then it's very easy to resymmetrize. You just like split it in half again, symmetry it up. Alright, we have Ed starting soon. I'm gonna reset the tracking on my phone. Because it's gotten a bit laggy. Which it usually does about 2 hours in. So everyone else chills out in ads, and I basically redo the work I just did the past hour. Hello, bots, folks.
Rat.
Rats, rats, we are the rats. Alright, turn this tracking back on. Oh, why did it do that? What the fuck? Because it was topology mirroring. Just my tracking. 22% charged. That'll be enough. We'll survive. We're back. We're back. Pray it. We're the rats. Yeah, people, when you live in an apartment, I feel like they just press every button until they find the right one. Oh, that's weird. You don't have a buzzer? I can't believe we're back to where we were like an hour ago. So annoying. Oh well, whatever. We begin again. Thank you for the follow, Forge. Hi, DA. DA, we have a flex now. I can flex for you. If it's off cooldown, it's a little redeem. Although this view usually isn't the best for it. If I was in one of the other ones, like here. Although it's got my hand tracking still, which isn't great, but you get the idea. Wrong side. By cheeks, do you mean the cake? So now I've got to make all these bloody shape keys again. Hi, Squirrel Days. Hi, Shillelagh. Oh, I guess we'll start again. We'll do this one. It's gonna be two. Oh, and 4. E. Yeah, so. Uh, It's weird because he's got those big teeth, so it makes some of these a little weird. Cause like you and Hmm. Wait, no, it's more open than that.
Rat.
Rat. He is the big rat who makes all of the rules. Oh, thank you, Shardies. How wholesome. Everyone get some water, get a snack. We'll be ending in like an hour-ish, 45 minutes or so. So we might just get the reading done and these face shapes. Might do the... I want to do the 52 AR kit ones as well. We might get them done today. We'll see. In an hour? Maybe. Don't know how long they're going to take. But there's a lot of them. Here's a... Actually, I'll post this in chat because you guys might be interested. Here's a reference for all the Vizimies that we're doing. Or the Vizims. Not Vizimi. So that's what we're making right now. Yes. Sure. A lot of these just look the same, to be honest. I think everyone forgets to do self-care from time to time. Ooh,
Rat.
ooh, ooh face. Right. Hi Z. And yeah, that's how lip sync works. Basically, the way that lip sync works in VR chat is it
Rat.
detects the audio coming through your microphone, and it matches the mouth to the sound, and those are the different sounds you can make. AR kit tracking, which I use on my model, is like visual based, where it detects your eyes looking wherever the mouth shapes. Actually has like facial detection. How you doing, Z? Recovering from your uh, jet lag that you don't have apparently? What rig is this? I just made a rig using the Rigify meta rig as like a base. We're not actually using Rigify though. It's just a very basic rig for VR chat. And now we're doing mouth shapes. It's always so weird trying to translate the very human-looking face into like a muzzle, but we try. Ah, it's like an doesn't really look like it on the documentation. That's good enough. Mm. This is the one. All I know about this one is if you try to make this or all sound, you kind of put your tongue up against the back of your teeth. Don't know how I do. There's I link Grant. I linked it in chat. There's like a reference material for the sounds. Yeah, I. It's funny is that Z has the like same experience as me with the food in America. Oh, you went there for that? Here you go. It's what we're following. It's not great because it's just photos. Yeah, I think I went to Starbucks a lot because I knew what I would get there. Even though a lot of them were very sweet, but like if you went to like some random like a diner, I guess, because I feel like there weren't that many cafes. They didn't have cafe. I went there like a few years ago as well. I don't know if it's changed. Yeah, like Starbucks is like I knew what I was gonna get. So I was gonna get like a sweet drink. I wasn't there for like a proper coffee kind of thing. I was there for something like a snack. And I just got banana bread. I like lived off banana bread. SSSS. Let's punch the tongue in. Why does it do that? I want to travel and eat everywhere. It's true. Oh, that was very laggy. That one. Also, 20 is the minimum amount you have to do. I think the computer is really struggling actually, running all this stuff. Should probably like turn off some of this stuff or something. Oh, that's what I should be doing. I blend from shape and I choose the armature one and I just choose like a different level. Oh, never mind. That didn't fix it. Is it fixed here? What the hell? That is fixed. Gotta fix his stupid tongue. It's fine. All this because it's not symmetrical. This one broken? No. Have we done any of these yet? I don't think so. Sure. I guess I'll just fix the tongue later. Actually, just separate it. Thank you, I'll save. I was like, we don't need a save reminder and then constantly improve on why.
rat,
All of these mouth shapes look the same. Hello, big rat husband. Yeah, there he is. So at least oof, has a like very distinct shape to it of like biting your bottom lip, and does as well. And, sorry, this music's so weeby sometimes. Diz was saying that earlier today. Called it weeb music. Oh, that's probably good enough. What else do we need? We need the eye blinks. We need the eyes up for SL. For not SL, for VR chat. You said the music was like weeb music earlier today, I think, or anime music or something like that. So you got eyes up. And eyes down. I'm not a weeb. I don't even watch anime. Diz loves anime. He's the weeb, not me. And a blink. He's sleepy. What's B and A? We watch Beastars though. I've never heard of. I mean, I think I've seen B and A typed, but I've never. I don't think I've ever seen it. They turn into peoples and animals. Wow. Is it an isekai? Uh, do we shape keys? Yeah, I guess so. We'll just keep going with the shape keys. An alternate universe kind of thing. Yeah, so it's like a. I guess they don't go into the universe. So these are all the VR chat ones. Now we'll do the AR kit ones. So people can use this as a what's it? A VTuber. Brow in up. Brow down. So this is why we need symmetry. Is for these shape keys. Because we have brow down left. And then we want to be able to very quickly mirror it, which seemed to work alright-ish. So we only have to do half the shape keys. No one dies. Delicious. You got a 2-minute long ad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Orsing. Hopefully it's over now. It's because I don't have pre-rolls. And so instead of pre-rolls, I have the like 1.5-minute ads every 30 minutes or something. Yeah, so it's DreamWorks eyebrows. Actually, maybe I should. Maybe this is when I should use face it. We could give it a go. I'll save this before we fuck it up. But we're gonna use Face It, which is like a plugin that I was given. I don't remember how to do this. Yeah, I've only used this once before, but this might be the time to use it because the face isn't symmetrical, annoyingly enough. Okay, so I guess I do it like that. Right, okay. It's fine. Lashes. I guess it's this. We'll see if this works. These upper teeth. Sorry, you look so scary at the moment. Wait, no, these are the upper teeth. He's so pretty, but now look at him. He's scary. These are the upper teeth. The lower teeth. It's the tongue. That seems to be it. Okay. So this is the eyelid, I think. It's the top of the face. He is looking. I thought these told me what they were. I guess not. Rig is in the way. Yeah, so this is an add-on called Face It, which is basically a facial rigging add-on that's supposed to make it really easy to facially rig a character. Obviously, it's meant for human faces, but we can get it to work with these. I've done it once before with a model. With like a furry model, I mean. Just like, what are these? It doesn't really tell me what these are because some of them are a bit ambiguous. Like, I think this is all chin. And these are the eyes. Yeah, so this isn't really rigging. It is definitely a weird little add-on. But because this face is asymmetrical, I'm hoping this will help us. Because it will automatically generate the AR kit shape keys, which is like the handy thing. And then we can just touch them up from there. Okay, so it kind of worked. Like, so here's I blink left, look down, look in, look out, look up, look, squint, wide, blink to the right side, jaw forward, etc. Mouth open. Close, funnel. See, like a lot of these are fine. We might just change jaw open, brows. These tongue out isn't very far out. Oops. And then we bake the shape keys, although you can like edit these as well. So like that's the worst one. We'll just bake these. So I think that worked. Why are these all keyed? So, which ones do we need to fix up? That's the real question. The jaw open one is completely fucked. But we have this one from earlier. Okay, that doesn't work either. What an awful shape key. So this stupid shape key is supposed to be when you have your mouth open and then you like close your lips over it. Like that. Looks very silly. Why do I have so many materials as well? So with this shape key, I'm going to select the tongue and the teeth and hide them. And then we're going to sculpt it. This is the easiest way to do it. It's just a very stupid little shape key. Cannot stress it enough. It's a funny little face. Yeah, Facer is a paid add-on, Grant. Yeah, have a good sleep. It's not charging. Phone giving me low power warnings because apparently it uses so much power when it's charging. It doesn't charge, it just goes down slower. Sorry for jump scaring you with the face. Okay, that's probably what it's gonna look like. The other ones we needed to fix were the blinks. They will look very bad. Luckily, we did a blink earlier. Uh, Thank you for the follow, Muddersaw. How are you doing, Mutt? Yeah, I'm on Twitch. I'm a baby streamer. Well, sort of. I've been streaming now for like, I started at the start of this month. Concrud from Aurora. It seemed like everyone got it. Says that I blink. And blink left. Thank you for gifting a sub to Mutt. That boy. Now we're jamming. What? What happened? Why did I zoom off the screen? Where am I? Oh. I wonder how quickly I can get this into VNyan. All these vertex screws it makes. Yeah, so this is our model we've been working on for a while. That's why it's episode 5 today. So today we were doing rigging. We're making this as a VR chat base and a VTuber base. So today we did the rigging, wherever it is, so you can move. And we also did all the biseams and mouth shapes, the AR kit mouth shapes for iPhones, which is what all these are. So theoretically, I should be able to
Rat.
chuck him into Unity in a moment. Yeah, I just wanted to clean up this shit, please, because they were not versatile rat. Yeah, I'm gonna open up Unity real quick. Thank you, Mutt. Yeah, I've been streaming a little while now, but this is what we're going to be doing. Just making VR chat bases, essentially, because a lot of people are like, oh, I want to see this part or this part, or, you know, how do you rig, how do you sculpt, how do you retopologize? And this way, I'm showing like the entire process, and then we have something by the end of it. If anyone wants to be a BARA rat, like VTuber, then you can. And you can texture it yourself and stuff. And it'll be up on like Gumroad or whatever. Yeah, so I wanted to do bases that weren't just like very generic shapes as well, or species. So we have a barra rat today, or the first one, and we're currently voting on the next one. So if you come in at the start of a stream, that's when we're going to be voting on what species the next character will be. And at the moment, I think Rhino won. The options were Rhino, Alpaca, Cow, and Pig. And chat voted for Rhino today. I'm going to very quickly Yeah, cow. Yeah. No bias at all. Yeah, you and Butts need to collaborate. You need to push that vote. Uh, but God, I have to set up all the shape keys. I'm not gonna have time to do that. Damn, that's annoying. We're very close. After the next stream, I was very excited. I was like, I just want to get him into Vignon and pretend to be him, and I can be him for the rest of the streams. Because if we jump over here into you, just need to export. There he is. The old rat. Make sure his rig is all right.
Rat.
His hands need to be rotated a little though. Let's rotate them differently. Ye old rat. We need to assign this jawbone or it'll fuck with things. Okay, done. Well, we could. We haven't done any outfits yet, so. Yep. Export BRM. Rat. 1. Because there was someone else was suggesting some sort of outfit the other day as well. So this tongue can just be pink for now. Teeth can just be white for now. We're speed running this last little bit. Oh yeah, lab coat was one of them. And people were talking about it being a bouncer. And harness, yeah, you can never go wrong with the harness. It's because there was a alt color that was we did like a little lab rat. Please chuck them in here. Rat. Alright. Jesse Team Rocket outfit. Yeah. That would make more sense on a Pokemon. Maybe we should do like a Pokemon base at some point. And then what Pokemon do you want? That'd be fun. When the next Pokemon game comes out, we'll do it. Which will probably be next year, I suppose. Have they announced another one yet? I know they make one like every year. Where's our rat? Rat prefab. Dunfisk. I mean, it'd be funny to make like a weird one. Certified rat. Why is this texture so compressed? It's better. It looks so much darker. Yeah, I guess there would be a remake next. Oh, we got ads starting soon. I'll see you guys after the ads. And we'll finish up soon. I'm like rushing this last little bit. Oh, what is that? Limeade Nectar? That's a fun name. Thank you for the raid. What were you up to? You up to art? Oh, you know Lime? Lime, thank you for raiding. Oh, sorry. You on midway. Send me your favorite emo in chat if you're there. I haven't seen you say anything yet. And I'll stick you up on my wall, my raider wall, which is over here. Where are we up to? We're at 10. I will be ending sort of soon, although I'll probably go a little bit longer. Okay, Mecha. But Mecha's not the one that raided me. Why does he look so strange? In this... Oh, you guys came in right at the ads. Yeah, sorry. You're freed? Hello, Mech. How you doing, Mecha? There you are. Thank you for the raid. Hope your stream went well. Yeah, you were in ads. Okay, that makes sense. I was like, oh, they haven't talked. I hope everything's all right. I was just saying, thank you for the raid. And since you're a first-time raider, can you send your favorite emote of yours in chat? And I'm gonna stick you up on this wall here after stream. This is my little raider wall. Yeah, of your own. I mean, it could be someone else's if you really wanted. Because I did do that once, which is why there's two Kofus. And whilst you look for that, thank you for the raid. Welcome on in, everyone. that came in with the raid. My name's Wolke. I'm a 3D furry artist from Australia, and today we're working on a VR chat base, which is here. I'm currently like towards the end of it, where I'm trying to get it into a usable VTuber, so I can like replace my own with this one. What a funny little emote. But yeah, that works well.
Rat.
You'll be up on the wall by the next stream. I'm like speedrunning this last little bit, but I might just leave it for next stream. But you guys, I guess you guys just raided, so I'll just keep going for a little bit. We're just setting up a bunch of shape keys. It's pretty boring stuff, but at least it shows you all the effort that goes in, where I have to go over here and click on all these little things and make one for all 52 of these AR kit shape keys. So we have brow, inner, up, brow, down, left, brow. One day I will write a bot or something that does all of this. I think there might be one out there. I should just go find that. But today we do it manually. It's a lot of typing. I hope you can't hear my typing, my keyboard. Thank you for the follow, Lime. What is that? I look down, I look in. Thank you for changing my outfit back to the default. I'm surprised you guys like these outfits and not the latex one as much. That shows off like everything. I would have thought it would constantly be on that. I think I need to make it so that it defaults back to this outfit after a certain amount of time. That way it'll be a bit more special, I guess, when it's latex. I will be making more outfits as well in the future. Might make them on stream as well. As much as I hate making outfits. Oh, so much typing. We might just set these up and then end stream once I get it working. The other thing is every VTuber needs like a lot of fine tuning. The sweater is iconic. The shirt shows fluff. I mean, you're right. I'll make an. I've got like 2 other outfits planned as well. Uh, I don't know if I want to give him a surprise or not. Oops. So many shape keys. Like the smiles, I'll probably have to refine. Oops. Because they're very important. This is all the work that goes into it. Muscle man crop will never look away. Who else will never look away from the rock model? Me? Is that what you're implying? Yeah, we'll do something like that. It's sort of. It's not quite, actually, I guess. Yeah, cleavage. You mean this one or future ones? One thing we were going to do, and I'll talk about this one because it was talked about in like a public chat, but basically I was going to make a t-shirt where I would give out the texture files to people, or like give them out in general. And if you ever wanted to do some texturing, you could texture the shirt and give me the texture file and I could like load it in. Unfortunately, there's no way to like load it in live, but I could have a library of them that I could load in. Not sure how heavy that will make the file. Where are we up to? Mouth lower down right. Almost there. Right, here comes the boring part. Yeah, so the you need tries. Why? Did you spend them all already? Should I make it more. Should I make it cheaper? I'll make it 500. I know you've all wasted your points already. There, it should be 500 for your little flex. Not my fault if you don't have enough points. But yeah, here's the boring part. We just gotta go here. And these are gonna be in a different order. Go in a go down left. Is that one of your emotes? It is. Okay. Did you add that recently, or has it always been one? Yeah, add up, right. It's mouth. Always has been. It is kind of like that. I look down. I look down right.
Red.
Come on, music. Where did it just stop? Yeah, it did. The music just died.
Red.
I wonder if it's me or
Red.
the music that dies. Maybe they're little. I'll refresh it. There we go. DA, thank you. Were you lurking this whole time, DA? Just to feed me. I look in left. I look in right. Too bad it's like just out of frame. I need to fix that. No. Thank you. I think Unity like auto saves at least. Oh. Oh, we'll look out. Look out left. I look out right. I blink left. I blink right. Chopped in half, yeah. I squint right. I squint left. I wide left. That's one I probably should have fixed up. Wide right. Cheek puff. Cheek puff is another one I probably should fix. At least I only have to set this up once, and then if I make edits, it will just be there when I import it again. Cheek squint left. Cheek squint right. Nose near left. Nose near right. Jaw open. Jaw forward. I'm just going to read these all out. I hope that's not too annoying. Jaw left. Because then I remember better when I go down this list. Mouth funnel. Where's mouth funnel? Oh, there is. Mouth pucker. Mouth left. Mouth right. Mouth roll. What's there? Mouth roll lower. Shrug upper. Mouth shrug lower. Mouth close. There it is. Mouth smile lift. Hoo-yah. Maybe I should add sound to it. Or maybe I should just make sound, I guess. That's a good emote combo. Whose arms are those? Oh, they're yours. I was thinking about doing arms, but I have limited space, so I think that would be like something that comes later. Have I got much bigger? A little bit. I edited it as well, actually, recently, so that it's a bit smoother. So when I get to the big sizes, it's not completely just ridiculous. There's no limit though. I just fixed it so that when it gets to that really big size, it's less broken. Mouth frown left. Mouth frown right. Almost there. Mouth upper up. Right. What was it left? What was left? Mouth upper up right. Mouth lower down left. Mouth lower down right. Mouth press left. We're almost there, chat. What is that emote? I love that. Sussy bee pensive goat. Beautiful. This is the last one. Save, export. Oh, I should put some things on him. Fail. Belly. All the muscular. What a little combo there, nature guy. Alright. Let's see how this goes. Export him. Export complete. Load avatar. Rat. Rat real. His head's kind of small.
Rat.
Oh no. His teeth.
Rat.
I made his ears wiggly at least. He's alive. So the flex should work. He doesn't like put his. Oh, I didn't do tongue. That's fine. What else? I made him very wobbly as well. What else works in it? The dancing should work, and the wave. I guess I'll do those. Anyway, let's end. Oh, yeah, and he still dies.
Rat.
Gotta head to bed. We're ending now as well, Lime. But have a good sleep. Where is my end screen? Here it is. His hands look weird. They're like
Rat.
they're like too shiny. There you go. Look at that wobble though. I think I might need to change Wolke's belly to be that wobbly. There's a good amount of wobble. What else? What else we got? Node grass. The wave should work. I forget what else I have. Subscription should work, so you should dance. Too bad that one's just fucked anyway. Isn't it nice to see that he's finally come alive? Kind of blends in with this background. What other stupid things do I have on here? I have this one. It should be rainbow though. Oh, there we go. Nice, Lola. You hear just for the end. Yeah, when he's moving this silhouette, you can appreciate it. Unfortunately, he doesn't grow in size. He doesn't have the weight shape keys. Oh, we got ads. I should have. I would have snoozed them. I know who I'm rating. I'll just wait till everyone's back from ads. For the rest of us, we can. I don't know. What else do I have? I got these other stupid animations. So these the twerk one. Are you guys back from ads now? What's the other dances? You got this one. We saw that one. Yeah, this is the default jiggle amount, which kind of works well. But yeah. Is this too... This isn't too sexual, is it, for Switch? He doesn't have anything. But yeah, we're going to be rating out now. Thank you for joining me, everyone. How do I type his channel? I used to have... Nope, that's the wrong one. Oh, it's an underscore at the end, right? Yeah, I read Quint because he's doing drunk carts. Yeah, underscore at the end. Oh, don't give me invalid username just because I put the at in. I'm going to be rating It's Quint because he's currently doing drunk carts with all the good Australians. Kofu will be there, Kusaki, Puffin, and Ryder. I think that's the whole group. Yeah, the tail worked out well, except it looks like it's only wiggling from the base. I mean, not the base, halfway down. But yeah, thank you for joining me, guys. We're finally almost there with the rat. So there's plenty of extras we need to do in VR chat and for the VTuber and things like that. But yeah, I'm gonna go watch Quent and the rest of them be very drunk playing Mario Kart. We need a raid message though. Oh god.
Rat.
We'll just do fat rat raid
Rat.
because I like the alliteration. I might do another stream on the weekend, which is the next 2 days. Might not be a rat stream, but like a something else stream. I don't know. It's like my bonus stream. But I'll see you guys then. Thank you for hanging out.
Rat.